My name is DECHEN. I found myself traveling the Tibetan plateau that makes beautiful hand-woven product. But I definitely feel that just looking back at myself, I don't want to go back to my 20s. I knew that if I'm going to do this, I had to dedicate my life to it, and even if that means spending my entire life here.
早晨8点半，在仁多玛乡的诺勒工坊，120多个藏族村民正在用纯手工的方式和上等牦牛绒编织有高原特色的围巾。几个月之后，这些围巾将被送往巴黎，而连接2个不同世界的人是美国女孩伊西德城，当地人称呼她为德清。 因为爸爸是藏族人，2004年，22岁的德清来到仁多玛寻根。德清的妈妈精通纺织，于是叫女儿去甘南寻找一种直径只有20微米的牦牛绒，看看能不能用它们做出点什么。
Sanjay, he is the person that I first met when I came here. He was a nomad, and for him it was a very big sacrifice. Because I was young and his family was not so confident, which is understandable because I just arrived and I'm talking about weaving scarves and making products and just these things that for them just seem so far away. And people have, I mean, there's a big sense of pride too. I mean, what if they gave up everything and this didn't work out and I got tired of village life and went back to the US? Then it's kind of embarrassing for them in their village also.
牦牛绒就是牦牛身上用来御寒的一层底绒，每年春天它们会自然脱落。2岁牦牛的绒是最好的，然而产量稀少。工坊最近接到了某奢侈品牌的新款披肩订单，每条披肩需要30头牦牛绒才能做成。上午，德清和桑吉一同去牧民家走访，看看牦牛的生长情况。
도망을 치고졌다. 남이나 끈 사와리. 사와지. 아로 나서서 맞다. 나서서 뭐용 가로. 뭐야? 대랑타면. 시기도 보면 뭐다 쳐. 시 내천에요 온다. 나야. 나는 이제 그지야. 그도 다. 야크 연극. 다 나니 지나 좀 맞을 수 사네. 염지들이다. 낚시 잘하지는 마어요 너희들.
토마토는 낚시 지는 성도 가리고. 토마토 성도 그래. 그 저다리.
어야 아주 다른 거야.
When I came here, I was struck by just the poverty. I mean, there was no internet. The roads were really bad. There was electricity, but there was no plumbing. So in the beginning, I would kind of go with the traditional, even a more traditional appearance where I'd have longer hair and tie it and just kind of go with how other women here are. Generally, people in rural areas, Tibetan people in general as well, is that initially it's quite difficult to get their trust. It's difficult to just kind of arrive and say something and expect everyone to listen to you and trust you. The challenge here, though, is that a lot of people, especially in the beginning, who came to work for us, it was the first time they had a job in their lives, so they could eat when they wanted, they could go out when they wanted, they could sleep when they wanted. It's life, you know, and I'm human, so things happen and you get stressed out and they're just like, oh. But I mean, there's times where I just kind of like, okay, I have to get out of here, even if it's for 2 days or 3 days.
德钦花了1年时间，把桑吉和他的妻子从不识字培训成人多马村第一批会编织甚至会英文的员工。
랑거 그 삼루치는 혼체네 나랑게 롭장라 또 먹고 많이 ndakwa jimasri tendi tangke brang loglek shaqyang ndomondo ji li tamno de denyang sajar jantong jene yekur ke sha korea taw taeko taw ndomonde yang ji jakao jantong jene yuji tarjan thongja ge shaqyang rangge ko jirgi je mongyok
당연히 너무 뭐야 지금으로 지기게네 가 너무 못한 거 옛날에도 너지세가 현나다 게지야 야니 녀흐티어터 랑그라랑 그 지sem나 요노 와노 시노 탈모도 그런 거 지금 약과서 감고 약과서 못해.
I think a spirit where you're willing to share is very important. When we first started the workshop, it was a lot. I trained people directly a lot, so I had to learn all the different calculation methods, what it takes for the different skill sets.
培训1个员工要花6个月，也由于手工制作的特殊性，工坊的节奏非常慢。但正是这种慢，以及流水线不具备的品质和情感体验，与奢侈品牌的产品诉求不谋而合。从2008年起，越来越多的国际大牌，比如路易威登、爱马仕等，选择了和德钦合作。但事情并不是那么简单。
I mean, there's a lot of things. Just generally, sometimes it's a client who make a big order and would be so happy one year, and then we would employ more people, and then the next year they'll kind of say, oh, but yakwool is not the style this year, and they wouldn't order. So it's just that you work so hard, and then all of a sudden what you expect to happen doesn't happen.
而村子里的人对德钦的做法起初也抱有不信任。
Even in the village who don't understand what we do, and they think that we might be making lots of money. Now they've really learned to appreciate it, and they like having a steady source of cash flow, and they're happy. But in the past we had to really talk to the village and explain to them that we're doing this with good intentions and of helping them. So when they don't understand, that can be very kind of stressful for me too, in that.
来自尼泊尔的织造专家萨哈，他每年会在工坊待上几个月，给工人培训，解决问题。和国际大牌合作必须非常谨慎，围巾次频率必须严格控制在2%以内。
People who are making the products, and it's not machines, so it's very difficult to be consistent. What's very interesting about our spinning method is that the women who are spinning are not actually, they don't use their eyes as much. It's mostly done through the touch from their fingers.
机器上垂直的线超过4000根，都是手工一根一根穿上去的，并且不能有任何一根发生错位。这就是手工的危险和迷人。一早起来，雪大了，德钦和同事赶紧趁雪景去拍产品。模特是身高1.9米的万代，在工坊的染色部工作。
Wandi, the head of our dyeing section, has become quite the supermodel. Then more and more people are starting to recognize him and go into the dyeing room, especially our clients from France. When they come here, they want to go into the dyeing room and find and meet and see and take their picture with Wandi.
坚持用员工做模特，坚持自己拍摄产品，坚持以最古老的方式手工制作布料，坚持用昂贵但环保的进口染料。德钦有很多坚持，而在尊重信仰和不失去与自然联系的前提下，让牧民们与现代社会接壤，是德钦带给这片高原的新景象。在结束一天工作后，德钦会在网上更新他的高原日记。在没有城市社交圈的日子里，是否孤独？回首10年青春，德钦想得很清楚。
Baby, do you come in? Sure. Come on, Naz. A lot of people, I find that in my friends, when they become 30 and enter their 30s, they're all like, I wish I was 20. But I definitely don't want to go back because I was a lot less confident, more insecure, not so sure of what I was doing, not as experienced. And now in my 30s, every year I just feel a little bit more mature, which is actually quite a nice feeling. My kids have started calling this home. Let's go home was this. For me, let's go home was going to where my parents are because they feel so connected to this place and they're much more connected. I mean, they're more accepted by the village. They talk without, they speak the language without an accent, and they're just one of exactly the same as other kids here. I knew that if I'm going to do this, I had to dedicate my life to it, and even if that means spending my entire life here.
德钦的10年缓慢如修行，他以常人难以想象的耐心和意志，复苏藏族古老的纺织工艺，让人多玛的村民以新的节奏呼吸、劳作，获得可持续的幸福感和尊严。而他也找到了自己的心灵归处。